Yo, 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗴, how you feeling? Today, I have been postponing this video for a very, very long time, okay? Got the whiteboard so you know this is a very significant, deep topic for us all. The title of today is Attracting the 1% Woman. How to attract the 1% women of the world. Where are they? Where do they reside, JB? Tell me. I've been looking. They've been running from me. Am I stinky? Am I ugly? Am I not enough? Am I doing something wrong? Am I not in the gym more? Is my pocket game not up? I don't got the money for them. Are they superficial? Are they? We're gonna debunk all of that today. All right. We have 3 themes that we will be discussing today, and as you see, they are M. Okay? We got 3 themes: mystery, manipulation, and monetization. Okay? Now, let's first build some perspective here. Let's build some rapport. Attracting anything that is in the 1 percentile. Let's put it in your life right now. So you are sitting at home. You are in your own place, or you're in your mama's house still. Maybe you got a job, you just graduated high school, okay? You're not lost, but you are still figuring out where to put your foot next, right? Where to dig your foot next in the sand. You know how to make money, but not that much of it. You're not very money efficient. So you like getting money, you know how to get it, but you spend it very fast. You spend it very frivolously, right? This may be your position right now. And if your mindset, if your ideas that keep you up at night are very 1 percentile-esque, this is what's going to happen. Let's build some perspective. If the idea that you have late at night that keep you up at night are in the 1 percentile, you have to understand that a 1% man, a 1% you, that version is unrelatable to 99% of the world. You got that, right? Look at what that 1% man is doing, speaking, consuming, eating, and look at your, well, JB, I can't right now. I'm not in the mind space. I don't have the money for it. Well, you got some work to do, okay? And this is an idea and an ideology that is not perfect, right? It's not a superficial God complex. We're not going into them waters. But the 1% woman is out there the same way the 1% man is out there. That's you. That's your future self. Because how in the world, right? Let's use logic, fellas. How in the world can we hear a grown modern girl, 25, 23, who clean her vajayjay in the sink? How can we hear her say and get millions and hundreds of thousands of views, get flown out, video vixen, got the makeup, got the brand deals with the makeup and the hair and the nails and the lash tech, estheticians? How can we hear them say out their mouth that I want a man who is a lover, he's obsessed with me, a scammer, 6'3", with locks, he doesn't have a corporate job, we could travel at any given season, at the drop of a dime, we could travel, we could do it. We can hear that, and guess what, y'all? They believe it. They say it with the utmost conviction. Why? Because they know it's out there. Maybe not for them, right? The Lulu to them is a Salulu. But yet they still say it. And then they have a community of grown-ass girls who make money off of that concept. So it's out there. Don't tell me it's out there. It is out there, okay? So, building that perspective, being that 1% man, being that 1% you, right? Reading the books you are reading, learning how to speak more, be more effective and concise with your words, with your tone, with your moods, with your energy. Y'all energy be fucked up. And you know it. You act so damn sissy-like, and you know it. Yes, you be around a lot of girls. Your mom, your grandma, your aunt. Let's say you go to school, you know, your favorite teacher is a girl. You know, you're so magnetized towards girls that you begin to act like one. And you think that's doing you more of a favor. No, that's turning you and coddling you more into a narc. Because you need to have grown men. You need to have men in your life that's willing to tell you, hey, bro, you fucked up. You did that wrong. I'm here. It happens to the best of us. Hey, we all take our L's and lessons how we take them. But you messed up. And you know you was in the wrong. Or if not, I'm telling you, nigga, you was in the wrong. You know, we need that balance, that seesaw. So, it's out there. Let's first discuss mystery. This 1% woman, right? Visualize in your head first, right? Come mystery. In multiple videos, I've said over and over about the breakdown of this word. My story, right? And this 1% woman, she is extremely intuitive. She is extremely spiritual, not religious, extremely spiritual, connected divinely. She is universally ordained. She is patient. She is very emotional, but also very balanced with her emotions, okay? She loves a man who has my story, a mystery, which is his own fashion, his own swag, his own creation, his own mental alchemy. She loves that. She adores that. She is inspired by that. She is, moved by that, literally. And so this is the first thing we are going to dissect. Being a mystery as a man to attract this 1% woman. Now, let's go to the high school basics here. Because we've all been there, right? The pushing and pulling techniques. I'm gonna act like an asshole to her whole time I like her. Guess what, y'all? That's old. that's old fashioned news. These girls been doing that. Remember in these sitcoms and these movies and TV shows, they would always make the scene and they would paint the picture as the girl being, hitting the guy on the shoulder and being so mean to the guy because deep down she liked him. Fast forward a couple centuries later, or decades, my bad, centuries. Fast forward a couple decades later, and that's what the dudes are doing to the girls. Because you've seen too many TikToks and YouTube videos. No, stop it. That script don't work no more. Okay, we're all getting wiser, right? That shit, stop, nah, nigga. I am more emotionally sound. You feel me? I am more emotionally intuitive. So you're not gonna destroy my peace. There's a price to pay with this piece of mine that I built. I worked hard for this. So I'm not gonna let you come in like an asshole to me and break my shit down just like that. No way. Right? So 1% woman, she loves a man who is a mystery, has a mystery about him. My story. What is your story? What is your technique? What is your signature? What's your style? Right? How do you walk? Is your walk, I had a chick, right? Actually, I'm not gonna say I had a chick. My girlfriend. I had my girlfriend in high school watch me religiously, every chance she could. I never would notice because I was either around a lot of people, lunch table, in a lunchroom, other girls, right? Or I was solely by myself, walking to class or just, going to the library, being by myself. And I always had my bag with not many books in it and my duffel bag with my basketball shoes, basketball, extra set of clothes, And I would slug that around school. And in the hallway, she would watch me. She would watch me. And she told me, I would always watch how you would look. And you would always look so, stoic, if you will. Right? Head up, chest up, unfazed. Unfazed, unbothered, and just, healthy. Masculine. This is in high school. It's years ago. And she was just in awe. She was stunned by that because, the dudes in high school, y'all know how they are. Still catty, hey, ratty and shit, so moved by the puss, moved by the girls. And, I had a school that was uniform based. Everybody had a uniform. The girls, they wore skirts, dudes, no shorts, right? Pants, school socks, same shirts. Y'all get it, right? And, high school dudes, looking up the stairs to see the girls' panties and to see the girls' shorts underneath, being perverted, right? And I'll never forget, she told me, she said, whenever you walked in that hallway by yourself and you open those double doors to get to your class or whatever, time stopped. It just froze. And I asked her why. And she said, because you were the event in the hallway. Even while, kids were out waiting to go into class, waiting for the teacher to, come from the bathroom, getting their coffee, whatever. You were the event. Sometimes people be like, yo, what up, JB? And you would just be like, yo, dap them up, boom, whatever. Cut a little smile and just be on my way. And she was like, you were essentially the event. You were, as they say nowadays, the main character. I was like, whole time I'm flowing. I'm just, And that really did something to me in my perspective because, as they say, another man's trash is another man's treasure. Because I can do it so effortlessly. I can do it so effortlessly. There we go. Because I can do it and I've done it so effortlessly, it was so elegant to somebody else. And so the way that you cater to other people's feelings and emotions and how you get them to open up, that's more so this right here, which we're going to get into. But I'll never forget that. That did something to me because in high school, she seen something in me that was so regular. That was so my nature. That was my swag. But I didn't really, that's like you going outside and open up your door and scratching for air. Yeah, you're never going to do that because it's in abundance. It's always there. You're going to feel the oxygen. You're going to feel the air. You're going to feel the humidity, right? And that's what she seen in me. Yeah. So, being a mystery, having these attributes a part of your character, it's not on you, it's in you. It is in your character. It is in your nature to be who you are. Okay? So that's number one. Now, number two, the second theme we'll be discussing is manipulation. Okay? Manipulation, y'all. Now, I'm going to make sure I I cover this as full as I can, as well-rounded as I can. In the beginning, we as young boys form how to manipulate the world by our parents' lens, teachers' lens, coaches' lens, how they manipulate the world, how easy or difficult it is for them to achieve things, gather things. That's how we view it. So that's how we act and explore. Now, when it comes to attracting this 1% woman, the manipulation tactics are not for you to misuse onto her. She understands. She understands and she overstands. You're not going to be able to play that manipulation game, that toxic manipulation game. Like I said, push and pull. I'm a tag you and I'm a run away, come and find me, hide and go seek, but you seeking and I'm gone. You know, that tactic is not viable for someone like this 1% woman. Now, we teach here psychology, philosophy, and manipulation tactics and practices, so we know when they're done to us how we can counter it, not so we can use it on other people. I'm big on using things, right? This dry erase marker, if I wasn't able to use it, up top right here wouldn't be written in black. This will be thrown in the trash because it is not of use. To me, it's broke. Now, somebody who wants to collect old dry erase markers, that's on them. That's not me, okay? I'm just gonna get some more. That what? Can be used. So this 1% woman wants a man who she can use, not manipulate. And vice versa. You want this 1% woman to be usable. Just don't misuse her, and she won't misuse you, right? So, manipulation tactics. Manipulation tactics 101. For dummies. Number one, this is what you don't do. You do not go into the encounter thinking one-sided with a 1% woman. Do not do that. JB, what you mean one-sided? If she's not responding to you, she doesn't like you. I have a video on the channel. There are so many different ways to get to 10. I forget the title of the video, but you can find it. There are so many ways to get to 100. If she's not texting you, this 1% woman is going to slow text you and maybe post on her story her workout. She had Bible study. She had the gym, her Target run, her cooking food, because you are not in her top priorities yet, you narc. See, this is when manipulation comes in. You're thinking that her world should revolve around you from the beginning, from the get-go. That's toxic. This is manipulation 101, bad, no-no. Manipulation 101, bad, no-no zone. Don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. Don't do that. You're going to push her away quick. She's already not responding to you that fast. So, okay. Now, on the flip, what you should do, with a situation like that, you make your messaging to her thoughtful, genuine, witty, and simple. You got that? Thoughtful, witty, simple, and genuine. Quick. No haze, no yos, no. Get to the point, but make it genuine, thoughtful, quick. If y'all talked about flowers and you were at the park, you were at the gym, and on your way to the gym, park your car, and you seen her favorite flower outside the gym or at the park. Maybe you took a picture, sent it to her later, and sent the message and said, from our conversation, you were on my mind, so the flower came to me. Have a beautiful day, just like you are. You know what I mean? Something simple, genuine, and smooth like that. That's what you do. That's what you do. That small talk shit, oh, it's a yawn fest. That's a yawn fest. So now, let's fast forward. Manipulation, when it comes to this 1% woman, you have to understand that she is longing, not just a desire, not just a want, not just a dream, not just the idea, not just the concept. She is longing. She is earring for you to show her how masculine you are. And that may come in the form of manipulation. So, incorporating mystery with manipulation. You're on your purpose. You're on your grind. She know you work. She know you wake up at 8 a.m. every day. And you know she wake up at 7 a.m. every day. She wakes up before you. It is 12 p.m. and she hasn't heard nothing from you. So now she reverses the card. I'm going to tell y'all this. Women like to play the chase game more than men. Hear me out. They love to play the chase game more than men. Doesn't mean she's sprinting. Doesn't mean she's biking. Doesn't mean she's cycling. She could be jogging. She could be speed walking. But women want to play the chase game. Because once that 1% woman is bored, she's done with you. She's done with you. She's done with you. And I haven't read it yet, but this right here, How to Master the Art of Selling, that's what you're doing. 12 p.m. She hasn't heard shit from you. But she did yesterday at 10, yesterday at 9. You gave her a good night text and a good morning text the day before. Predictable. Mystery is where you need to reside. Master. See, another one. Master these 3 M's. Master these 3 M's. Okay? So then she begins to, hold on, let me see. Like, let me really see. And then, on top of that, you're deep. You're deep with your studies. You're deep with your intellect. And I know manipulation is going to be a very, cringe-worthy word for a lot of y'all watching. Oh, he said manipulation. It's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. Okay? And before y'all go into the debate and topic of, oh, he must have read the 48 Laws of Power. No. I never did. I seen the Cliff Notes. Hey, I read the Cliff Notes on the YouTube channel too. There it is. It's simple. It's simple. It's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. All right? So, being able to allow her to dig more into, because fellas, we know you're already interested in her. Duh. You're already attracted. You're already, daydreaming about her. She got dreamy eyes, body, lips, She got that. But for this 1% woman, you have to act differently. You can't be thirsty and think that's what she actually wants, because she will say, "Ooh, I want a man who is all over me. I want a man who is obsessed with me. I want a man who always compliments me." Until you give her all the compliments in the world. You give her all the gifts in the world. And then you stop. And now she's looking for the thing that you consistently gave. She's looking for it. She's longing for it. And this is not to make this 1% woman feel less than, insecure, inadequate, by no means. But remember, confidence, value, self-worth is already intact. We're not playing this game. Okay? We're not playing that game. This is the long game. So being able to understand manipulation, tone, manipulating your voice, she is going to tell you things and do things to you that she wants done for her. If you don't understand psychology, energy, and manipulation 101, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. You see what I'm saying? So, manipulation is very big in attracting the number one woman. And also, let's add this in there. What she has been brought a plethora of times before you. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Her relationships before, most of them, just majority rules, another M, have been that. They went down. They scaled down. She's dated down. Whole time she knew, I gotta date up. I gotta date up. I don't want to live my life here anymore. I'm used to this temperature. I need to move up. I need to move up. Okay? So when you are that up for her, yes, it's going to be a lot of drugs, a lot of dopamine, a lot of serotonin, a lot of laughs. You know what laughing does? Even in a friendship? That's why a lot of people don't trust a boy, a man, with a woman best friend or a girl best friend and vice versa. Because a best friend, if y'all best friends, y'all can talk about anything and laugh about anything. The drugs induced in that unison, in that connection, is what gets people so close. That's what most people are afraid of and insecure of. That's what it is. There you go. So when she sees this, what she thought was ain't shit niggas, you have just opened up her mind, her world, her perspective, her perception, her reality, changed the reality. She's done some shadow work and changing internally and then externally. And so now she's in a different level, and y'all now on a different level and creating on a different level, and she's listening to your ideas and concepts, and she's cherishing them, and she's dreaming about them and thinking about them. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, y'all. You see what I mean? So this is how we get to the gold. This is how we get to the diamonds. Attracting the 1% woman. All right? And now, to monetization. Y'all are going to love this one. Monetization is the third theme of attracting this 1% woman. Y'all are afraid to put yourself out there to fail. So you wouldn't be able to manifest and attract a 5% woman. You wouldn't be able to attract a 10% woman. Because there's not many of the 5%, of the 10%. it's majority rules, then the 5 to 1%. Got to pick your poison. All right? So, of course, we're past, you can't be afraid. We've mentioned morals, another M, ethics, confidence, values, integrity. Stand up, strong, righteous individual. She longs for a man with wisdom. So, monetization. JB, what do you mean by monetization? Attracting a 1% woman involves monetization. Being able to have an idea. Here we go. Watch this, y'all. Being able to have an idea. Being so strong and purposeful and intentional. Being so strong, purposeful, and intentional with your idea. You give that to her. She turns it into diamonds. She turns it into money. But when you get it, with or without her, it's a money bag. With or without her, it's a money bag. So this is involving, which we've talked about a lot of times before, mental alchemy. The mental breakdown. The mental, spiritual, esoteric breakdown of being passionate, being fiery about something that does not involve the woman. Does not involve your family. Does not involve your boys. It only involves you and your soul moving purpose. You having that idea with you, can you turn it into something great? Fire is the purpose. Fire is the passion. That's why they say whenever a basketball player is on a court and he makes 2 shots in a row, what they say? Heat check. Uh-oh, heat check. Heat check. Huh. He's on fire. Let him cook. Right? Football. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he in the pocket. Uh-oh. He put steam on it. He put some steam on it. Baseball, the pitcher. Okay? That's what you love. That's what you long for. Okay? You using that, and then you being able to take the fire and then have air. I got y'all. Fire equals idea. Fire equals idea. Air equals fire equals your idea. Your air equals your abundance. Okay, you see that? Your air equals abundance, and your water equals your flow. Your water equals your flow. So the way that you can flow the abundance of money, of people, of views, of community, of events, of people, right? Of more ideas. more books. You can make more books, come up with different notebooks and things that can really energize and service the world. This is this process. So when she sees this 1% man with habits and traits like this, she will never be able to leave you alone. Because guess what? Yes, a woman wants a nerd. A woman wants a Clark Kent. A woman wants a Bruce Wayne. A woman wants a pimp named Slickback. You feel me? A woman wants all of that. And guess what? She can get it. Now, yes, in this world, everything is give and take. The universe is not going to grant every single category and every single level in your personality structure to 90 and up, right? If you're 6'3", if you're 6 foot, shit, you may have a speech impediment. You don't know how to talk, but shit, you look good and you're tall and you're black. Okay? If you 5'5", right? You may be blessed below the waist, if you know what I mean, right? You got the gift of gab. You may be one of the funniest niggas in your class, funniest niggas in your friend group, right? You know how to articulate. You're very poetic, smooth. You smell good. You love, personal hygiene. Come on, man. You know what I mean? So there's different levels that God and the universe is going to grant you. You got to use them. Don't misuse them, right? So a woman is going to see all of this and be like, oh my gosh, I have me a catch. Pokemon. Catch them all. She will not leave you. And from the get-go, as a man, you know what you had ever since you met her. We know what we're looking at most of the time. Now, it depends if we'll stop, right? Or continue. But we know what we're looking at in a lot of girls and women whenever we first meet them. A lot of girls don't. Women do. They do. Intuitively. They do. They know. The girls, nah, they don't. They don't. Why, JB? This is how these infamous lunatic psychopathic situations happen. The Ted Bundy, of course, they are crazy situations, but he was so charming, so remarkably conniving that he lured you in, he attracted you, he knew how to manipulate his voice tone, his charisma, his energy, his swag. He knew how to tone it up when he needed to, turn it down when, and whole time, he loves hitting on women. He loves abusing them mentally, physically. Possibly even, this is how a lot of these stories come about. We know what we're looking at for the most part. Girls don't, women do. So when this 1% woman is in your vicinity, do not fumble. The game is to be played. The game is to be played, not just talked about. That's why the NBA, NFL, MLB players make more than the commentators. That's why a lot of commentators are ex-sports players, professionals, because they can talk about it for the longest period of time because they were that. The game is to be told, not sold. It's to be told. So when you know how to implement these 3 M's, y'all, these 3 M's, you are well on your way. Now, it's never going to be easy. Always going to be simple. How are you going to implement this 1% lifestyle into your life? How are you? When are you? And why? That's a big question. Why? Why is it important to you? Do you care about retiring your mother? Giving her times 10, times 100, times 50 of a life that she gave you? And she was a single mom taking care of you? Your grandma, your aunt, your foster parents? Is it important to you? It don't have to be. But I'm making this video and I'm spreading this lifelong message to the ones that do. It's like Black Lives Matter. The argument was not saying that Black lives matter so white lives don't. Hispanic lives don't. Asian lives don't. It was giving more of a stance to Black lives. Everybody thinks they want to be all or nothing. That's come from this manipulation, toxic narc trait. What not to do. That's what this comes from. But the other side of it is, I can be a very wealthy person with a whole lot of riches and a whole lot of opportunity and a whole lot of connections and a whole lot of goddamn money. But I can still be frugal. I can still be cheap, as they say. I can still be that. I'm never going to get my groceries. It's something so little because my time is so precious. I need that. All of that. You got bills, kids. You got events to make, maintain, people on a payroll, businesses to uphold, enterprises. You know, you're never going to grocery shop. So you get people to do it for you. You're never going to drive your car again. So you get a chauffeur. You get a personal Uber driver. You spend your money on the things that you want to spend your money on. So why is it important to you? This video is to all who needs to hear this message. Share it with anybody and everybody. 2024 to 2034 to 2044. This message needs to be heard. Why is this important to you? Why is this new life of attracting the 1% being, manifesting the 1% important to you? And you got to write down why. You got to intuitively speak with yourself as to why that is or isn't. And why you have or haven't been doing this, that, and third that you know you need to be doing. That you say you love to do. But you haven't been doing it. Because everything, the downsides to being a mystery and manipulation and monetization, you fumble. You crash. Because it's too much. You get attached and glued more to the procrastinative side and the distracted side rather than the mountain, the peaks, the valleys. So you stay here at shore. You don't have to climb the whole mountain, but don't you wonder what would it be like if I just got maybe like to here? Like, yeah, the mountain is, all the way up there, but like, what if I, that's still at a different altitude right there. You feel me, y'all? Yeah. And last but surely not least, in conclusion, the closing message for this is, for my men out there, my actual men of the world, young men, aspiring lawmakers and makers, dreamers of the world. This message is to you, all right? You don't want to be 50 with a group full of friends, with a group full of homies. Y'all been knowing each other for 20, 30 plus years. They all got wives, a girlfriend, houses in different states. They got their career, occupation, purpose, making their money. They got kids. They got dogs. They got events to go to for their kids. They got dance recitals and basketball and t-ball games and birthday parties to, 𝘂𝘁𝗍 and David Buster parties to make, and you 50, and because you were so focused on your job, making money, sacrificing too much shit, that you 50 and alone. So how worth it was those sacrifices? How worth it was it? I'm not saying you should or shouldn't regret anything in life, because I damn sure don't. And I know I won't. Because when you are conscious, when you live in consciousness every day, you are aware. Of course, you're going to have your moments when you slip, but you scrape it off, shake it off, and you get up. But you don't want to be 50 and alone, with no legacy, with no woman to build that legacy with. Have a child, children, make a whole estate, have a whole camp. You don't want to have nothing to show for whenever your universal time is approaching. You don't want that. We all don't want that. And I'm half the age of what I just said, and I know, I've been new. I don't want that. Because what is true wealth is knowing all of this, applying it, implementing it, and reaping the grand benefits from what we've applied. Not low-hanging fruit. High fruit, high priestess, and high places. That's true wealth. That's true love. That's true abundance. So I love y'all. Always and forever. Thank y'all for watching. Take care of yourself and just be simple.